unfortunately it's chaos once again. Many Sims 4 players are reporting crashing and claiming that the new update broke their games. I'm gonna break down mostly what's happening and also some workarounds so you know what to do. Now first I will say I did try to test this update, but unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, I was not able to replicate these issues. That said, I do want to cover them, and we are going to start with the elephant in the room. Now the elephant in the room I would say is the new option to enable or disable packs that you want to play with. Now I actually did test this as I mentioned and it went okay. I will however note a few aspects. Number one, it does give us a warning that if you disable packs in a current save, it could mess things up. That is because you could be using content from that pack. And mainly what I've seen people report is they weren't able to load it up or it was stuck on an endless screen when they did this. Again, I didn't experience this, however, Lilsimsie notably had a problem. And from what I can tell, the main problem seems to occur when you try to disable all packs and then try to enable them once again. Now, apparently there are some workarounds. Number one, you can just simply restart your game and it might fix the issue. And number two, some people prefer to disable packs another way and simply not use the pack selector. Again, I don't know what the problem is and if they are working to resolve this. Short, I was okay, especially if I disabled just a few packs at a time, but even disabling all packs, I could not replicate the problem, so I can only guess maybe it's something to do with what packs you own that are glitching the game out. As a friendly reminder, I don't own all packs, and I don't own some of the worst packs such as Sims 4 for rent. That aside, like I said, this is an issue, so just keep an eye out for that. And the team actually does have a warning that says, hey, you probably should only do this for newer saves. So moving on from that debacle, I do want to talk about some other issues as well in this update. And if you do want more details on the pack selection and what Lilsimsie did, I will of course link her video below. Obviously, probably way more people have already seen that than actually watch my videos, but just in case you don't ever watch her, I just wanted to share that. But moving on, let's go into just a few more issues people noticed with this update. The first issue I want to talk about is with Enchanted by Nature. This person noted a blinding white snow and faulty snow textures. Now this occurs in Spruce Dairy Grove and it's unnaturally bright. There are going to be some screenshots I'm going to show you really quickly here, but I will leave the thread to this bug below. The snowy edges don't fade into the world, and the lot edges look very sharp and artificial. This again was noted after the past update, and they did change some things about optimization in this game and how graphics are rendered, so I wouldn't be surprised if some other people notice this too. Definitely let me know and check out your worlds if you do notice strange lighting. Bug is also connected to Enchanted by Nature. This happens when you create a fairy sim in CAS and unlink the forms. You change the fairy form skin to a different one than the human form, and the change of clothing is recommended too. Then proceed to gameplay and place down a computer with a desk and a chair. On the computer, purchase the climbing gear from Snowy Escape and switch between human form and fairy form, and after a few tries, you will experience crashing. So it appears if you're going back and forth between these two different forms and you're unlinking the forms, it could cause crashes. Now, I will also note this isn't just Snowy Escape that messes with this. Apparently, special celebration or festival t-shirts, vanity table makeup, ailments, costume box, facial masks, temporary manicures or pedicures can also be a problem. In short, appearance modifiers that copy the skin tone over to appearance modifier sim base are the ones that will cause the crash to occur. This specific trigger is altering the sim's base wrapper skin tone and causing the client to render the sim with it. Now I know this sounds a little bit technical in nature, but in short, just be careful if you have fairy occults or occults maybe in general, where you have their forms unlinked and you are putting on special occasion wear. Now, moving on, I also want to note some other issues. Most of these issues have to do with people's games crashing, your game not loading, and also having no options in CAS or build by. Now, I'm just gonna say this right here, I don't know for sure what's causing all these issues. However, a number of indications are that this could be caused by broken CC and mods. I actually am going to be linking a resource for broken mods. This doesn't cover all the broken mods, but this list is so useful, and I gotta warn you that script mods broke like crazy in this past update. Script mods that are broken will cause your game to go go crazy, so please check out that list before you assume it is a vanilla bug. However, that said, if you're pretty sure it's not a mod or CC that's causing the issue, there could be also another reason it is crashing, and that has to do with DirectX. Number 1, you can try playing in windowed mode to see if that helps. Number 2, switch to DirectX just as an experiment. Both are options on the graphics settings menu. I would definitely try those two things if your game is crashing and you think it could apply to you. If you do have mods, remove your mods folder and test again. If that doesn't help, try playing in a clean user folder. You can do this by moving the entire Sims 4 folder out of Documents and onto your desktop. When you launch the game, a clean folder will spawn with no content, and that can help you sort out what is going to be a vanilla bug or what is a problem with broken custom content. But I would proceed with caution with the pack selection regardless. And like I said, if your game is constantly crashing, if you are a mods user, definitely make sure it's not one of the broken mods on the list. That said, you could have other issues in the game too. And in addition, there's other issues on console too, such as this one. Console forced readjustment of graphics settings has been broken. The forced readjustment of graphics settings has been broken since the Burglars update months ago. It's been overlapping and causing crashes on apparently 2 bigger save files, even when manually saving the game. So this person is reporting this even after the last update. In short, there's a lot of chaos going on. There are some fixes for these issues, but I just want to keep you informed as much as possible. And on that note, I am preparing for a semester, so please forgive me if I am a little bit slower, and I am sorry I did not know of the issue when I talked about the base game update yesterday. As always, thanks so much for understanding, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.